Saxena as well, Kargil war hero, joining us on the broadcast. Captain Saxena, India said it at the very beginning that if you resort to any misadventure, then we will give you a befitting response. Otherwise, we are not looking to escalate the situation. But Pakistan tried to engage us and our military targets in 15 cities spread across 4 states in the border areas. And it has now been given a befitting response. Their air defense system damaged.
Yes, I think India has shown a lot of maturity and a measured response despite the act which was done by terrorists, and definitely Pakistan was totally involved in this, right? We have got 100% proof. And in fact, what more proof you want when one of the terrorists was killed in a strike yesterday? Pakistan army officers and politicians were sending the condolence message. They were part of that funeral, right? So there is no more kind of evidence required. But despite this, India has played a very, very mature role. They only hit the terror target. And they made it very clear that in terms of kinetic action, we will not escalate it further. That's a message which has been given to you, and we will continue, right? So I think India has shown very mature approach, and entire world has kind of, agreed and welcomed that. You've seen there was not even a one country which has said that India has done the wrong thing. They all agreed, or they have not made any statement. Despite this, again and again, Pakistan has shown a behavior which is, we do not understand that Pakistan is a nation or it's become like a terror network. So again, they have shown a very immature behavior. And despite restraint shown by India, they have targeted 15 cities. I think we were prepared for this. And that's why our S-400 system, which is one of the best in the world, they identified all the missiles which was kind of released by Pakistan, and not even one missile could reach this.
Absolutely. But yes, the S-400, Akash, the Harpy drone that was used to inflict this damage. And, not just a terrorist, but I'd like to emphasize and say a high value target was neutralized, just to emphasize on the significance of the achievement and how this, in fact, also brings justice to the family of Daniel Pearl, to those several families, who were part of the entire operation in the 80s when the IC-814 was hijacked. The individual who has been neutralized, brother of Masood Azhar, was part of several terror attacks.
No, that justice has to be given, right? Because it was not only about the strike, it was about the tears of those sisters whose husbands was killed in front of their eyes. It was the frustration and anger of 140 crores of Indian, right? Because everyone thought this is limit. It cannot go like this, right? So limit has been reached. So that response was very major. And I must say that despite being targeted in such a way, Indian government has shown a lot of maturity. Armed forces has shown a lot of patience, and they've just hit the precision target, where we have not targeted any civilian, we have not targeted even any military installation, despite knowing that they are fully involved. But despite this, if Pakistan is going to retaliate back, then we will give them back in their own terms, and it will be 100% more than what they will thought. I think we'll have to finish this once for all this time.
Since you mentioned tears, let me tell you that a Pakistani legislator today, Captain Saxena, was reduced to tears in the National Assembly and was literally begging for mercy.
Well, definitely, because see, Pakistan knows that they do not have the capacity, both in terms of financial, neither in terms of equipments, to fight with India the conventional war. That's what they started talking about, the nuclear sometime. They started talking about the escalation sometime, showing a very, very irresponsible